Hello again, my friends. It's Tuesday. This is Danny D from Solicitous Comics, and I've got 4 more for you today. It seems that this week is a little better on Indiegogo than it was last week, which is understandable. All right, let's get right to it. Our first one that I have is called Stitchwalker. It is a science fiction graphic tale. I will scroll down to the art, and if you've ever read old heavy metal magazines, this art will be right up your alley if you like them. It is very, very cool. The premise of the story is rather long, so I didn't get too far into it. It is a sci-fi adventure. It deals with loss, an enigma, and something that I'm assuming our main character needs to figure out. As you can see here, he does have some pages that are colored already, which kind of tells me that he's well ahead of the game before he decided to put this on Indiegogo, which is pretty cool. I do believe there is still a little tiny bit more art, so I will scroll all the way down to the bottom. But, as I stated, if you've ever seen the magazine Heavy Metal, this is something that you would have seen in it. This is the art, the coloring, and the story. That's what it reminds me of. All right, let's go up and get into all the details. This will be up for 1 month. He is looking for £4,500. He is at £75 so far. For his perks, for £15, you get, a high quality 100 plus page graphic novel. That's pretty good for £15. Of course, that's probably about $20, so that's pretty good. It's 100 pages. That's a lot. For £25, you get a Stitchwalker cover poster, as well as the book, signed poster of the second issue. So I guess he has some issues done. And then we're really getting into the high dollar stuff here. I'm not going to go too far, but let's look at the £100 one. Along with a copy of Stitchwalker, you will receive a signed full original pencil and ink page from issue number 2 or number 3. Interesting. So you get some original art and the book with this one. There is only one more perk. Well, we might as well hit that one. We're here. Okay, what do we get for £120? You get the copy of the graphic novel, obviously. You will receive a signed full original pencil ink cover art from 2 or 3, like above. And I guess you get more than one original art because they're showing 2 pieces here. So I guess for $120, you get more art. All right, well, that one's pretty interesting. If you are interested in it, like I said, this is all the background on the story. I don't feel like reading a novel to get the gist of a novel. If you are interested in it, by all means, go down in there. It really does sound interesting. On to our next one. Our next one, Lessons from a Fallen Vampire. This kind of has some of my pet peeves. I am hoping that he is, or she, are not, I guess Olivia would have to be a she. My apologies, I did not look at your name. I sincerely hope that you will be posting more art, considering the length of time that you are going to have this posted up. I will scroll through the art that is here, the art is very raw. I like it, but like I said, it is very, very raw. And I'm not knocking, but if you look at the arms, there's no definition that much into the arms. Her arms are fairly straight. He's got a little tiny bit of muscle, but no major definition. But again, I'm venturing to guess that this is the face here. I mean, that's very well done. I like the way it's done. The fingers are a little too thin, but again, I state this looks like somebody who's very new to this. No different than when I do airbrushing. I am by no means a master at airbrushing, and when I airbrush stuff, sometimes it doesn't come out like I would really like to, but it still looks good. This looks good. Again, I hope you put more art up. As for the story, it is a horror fantasy. They do not go into much detail in it, but I will read what it says at the very end, as I do not think this would be child friendly. This is why. The story contains violence, adult themes, and some sexuality. They rate it as NC-17. So I want to throw that out there just in case you have a young one that likes vampires. You may want to question this a little bit before you send this to them. Not that they can't see all kinds of stuff on YouTube, but I want to forewarn you. And as I stated, there is no real art except for what I showed you up here. Hopefully they will add more. Seems like we're getting a lot from Florida. Florida seems to be a hotbed for comics nowadays. All right, let's get down to the details. This will be up for 2 months. The goal, very, very low, is only $500. They are at $30 so far. Of course, I have to get a notification on my phone right while I'm recording something. Wonderful. Anyway, for $10, you get the digital ebook, a 2x2 sticker, and some glossy side art. Bookmark. Okay, you get a digital book, but a bookmark. Interesting. I think I would have done that a little bit differently. For $25, you get a digital ebook, a sticker, the bookmark, and the graphic novel. Which, again, that's no offense, hon, but I think you're giving away the store. That's pretty good. And considering this is all black and white and 180 pages, don't give away the store, hon. Don't sell yourself short. And our last perk, for $100, you get the digital book, the sticker, the bookmark, the first edition of the graphic novel, and a t-shirt. Interesting. All right, and that is Lessons from a Fallen Vampire. Our next one. This one confuses me a little bit. For some reason, they have the title The Moth. But The Moth is just a drawing from a dark comic called Burn Man. There is no video for this, and I am pretty much going through the art here. It looks like he already has the book done. I do not like the fact that, again, no video. It's not good. One of my pet peeves. Not a lot of art, especially if you've already got it done. Do some art. This is not up for very long. This is only up for 13 days. This was not here yesterday. I did not see it when I went through Indiegogo yesterday. They want $500. They are at $29. For $20, you get the moth print, which is hand signed and numbered on an 11 by 14 inch number 80 matte white paper. For $15, you get the 56-page black and white comic, graphic novel, whatever you, of Birdman. For $35, you get the print and the comic. And for $200, you get an ink drawing. Of what? I am not sure. But you can check that out. If you have any questions, contact the person who is funding this, and hopefully you can get some answers. Okay, on to our last one for today. This one, again, science fiction, space, time travel. This one has an interesting little twist to it. This is called Chateau Obsidian. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I do like the way this ship looks. I actually came up with a drive that would work like that in magnets. But that's another story. Again, pet peeve. No video. No art. So I will go through what they have up here. Hopefully they remedy this. The coloring and the art look very well done. Again, it looks like somebody who's new to this. But again, very well done. I do like the way it's drawn. But I wish they would have had it further on down below, a little bit larger, so you can actually zoom in on it a little tiny bit and get a better gander at it. But getting on with that, let's get to the nitty-gritty on it. This will be up for 1 month. Their goal, I think is a little ambitious, is £15,000. They are at £42 so far. For £18, you get a printed copy of the book. £2 gives you a PDF of Chapter 1. £20 gives you a printed copy of the book. £30 gives you a printed copy of the book and an art print. $35, an art print and a signed copy of the book. And I guess that's one way of babysitting, and there's multitasking right there. When the dad's drawing, the little one's fast asleep, and dad's got one earbud in so he can listen to some music. All right, there are higher perks if you are interested in. Please scroll down and check them out. And that's it for today. I'm shocked that I found 4 more. Hopefully I can find some more tomorrow. We shall see. This week so far has been pretty good. If not, I do believe I will be reviewing, let me rephrase that, giving you my opinion on the 3 comics I have already received from Indiegogo. I actually kind of have 4, but I'm looking for some physical copies of Something Real. But the digital copies did come out today. I think I'm going to wait to read the physical copies, just because I like physical copies. On that, my friends, please remember all the links for these comics will be in the description below. Please like, share, and subscribe. As the bigger I get, the more people like this I can help. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful evening.